Why should you get a certificate of occupancy for that your property, which could be land or building or house? A certificate of occupancy is simply a title document or a certificate that is being issued by the state governor to an individual or a corporation or an entity to occupy a particular land for a period of 99 years. Now, these are the reasons why it is important and why I strongly advise that people should get a certificate or process a CFO for that particular land that they own. Number one, a certificate of occupancy is a legal proof of ownership. So once you have a certificate of occupancy, it's an evidence that you are in possession of that land and you are the occupant of that land. So it's a proof of ownership. Number two, it prevents you from fraudulent activities such as illegal sales and transfer. For instance, if a land grabber comes to sell your land now, with your CFO, it's obvious that you are the owner of that land. So that sale alone is invalid because you are the holder of that certificate of occupancy. Number three, it enhances the value of that property. In other words, it increases the value of that property, be it land or building. If you go to a particular location and there exists two different plots of land, one with a CFO and the other one without a CFO, you agree with me that the cost of the two lands will not be the same. The one with the CFO will cost more than the one that doesn't have a CFO. That's going to show that a CFO increases the value of a property. Number three, it gives you easy access to loans from financial institution. If you are dreaming of getting loan from the bank or any other financial institution, one thing that will be asked of you is the certificate of occupancy of your property, which you are using as security for that loan. If your property have a CFO, it becomes easier for you to obtain loan. You can even obtain a mortgage loan from a mortgage bank. Another reason why you should get a CFO is that getting a CFO is in compliance with the laws of the land. For instance, Section 9 of the Land Use Act of 1978 provided for that CFO. So if you are getting the CFO, it means you are obeying the laws of the land. Again, having a CFO protects you from land disputes. For instance, if there is a dispute as regards to land ownership, you that have a CFO, your right to that land is superior, because the CFO not just proves that you are the owner of the land, it equally shows the boundaries to that land. If the government should revoke a land from the owner, probably they want to construct infrastructure facilities on that land, then the owner is entitled to compensation. And if the owner happens to have a CFO on that land, it becomes much more easier. Section 28 of the Land Use Act provided for the compensation of victims of revocation, and Section 44 of the 1999 Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria equally provided for prompt compensation of victims of revocation. So it means that if you have a CFO on a particular land and the government revokes your title to that land, you are entitled to being compensated. So my name is Isaac Okeke. I'm your property lawyer and a real estate entrepreneur who uses the law as a tool for the best interest of my client.